Like they sucking
Say let's call it talks. But I know it's on Andy. So you go to talk to African, for talk to Kaya. And I for talk to no baby, and I for encourage myself again. Because say look, I see how we talk. Now so that can so look at. How man I don't know this. How man I don't know this. I'm not stupid. I answer say I'm doing this for us. That's not it. I'm not saying nothing from a baby. Sunday before we got conviction, that's what we talk about. All back waiting for study can talk. So say my business and waiting outside the world to think. So
no make us think and break you.
Yeah, blah blah blah. And to be honest, I'm only for you August, but the temptation, the affection, dictate. Don't stop still. The affection, dictate. I don't know for how you Augustine. I cannot really see it happen on the blankets, but you know, now this short while it stops to happen. Like this guy talk and it's not helping us. The more we continue to run together, the more stuff will happen.
Yeah.
So don't talk to her and say, okay, let's get these things to it. We know what they do. Let them think. But we know that we can. It's not 2 months with the also for. After we get plenty. Then they say, hey, they are.
Still there.
It's not a secret. It's not a news anymore. We don't say affection. So if you cannot do that, you say, hey, who's standing there? Oh, we know it's that. Oh, they just keep her and I'm okay. Talk to her. They begin thinking now, begin to cry now. Like it paints me in a way they like was saying me come for can like me lead her on, like me tell you.
But you're not toying with her, you're just saying that okay, I'm saying that maybe us
becoming like say if you know the image for protect, me they make me selfish. Like use words there like yesterday. Without really watching it, so say
but at the same time, they help and protect an image by you asking, okay, let's
because now the more they so close, and the more you get in touch with more people, then the more you might say things that we go on.
But regardless, that's gonna happen. The thing is, I mean, I feel like you need to talk to Augustine about this because I don't know. I talked to her, but I feel like you need to talk to Augustine in terms of finding a balance because I even suggested us to sleep apart, but we can't do that because we've become dependent on each other. Not like we need to go up to church. Just like if I'm laying on his chest, I like hearing the beat of his heart, or like we'll reflect about the day. You guys can lay in bed before bed, and when you're ready to sleep, she's like, okay, babe, I'm tired, I'm gonna go sleep, and she can go sleep in her bed if that's what you want. But I feel like not all connection has to be physical connection.
Bernadette to the diary room. Bernadette.
You guys need to work more on the mental connection.
Bernadette.
Yes, Chief.
How are we?
I'm fine, thank you, Chief.
What's with the teddy bear?
It's my teddy. I just love it.
Are you missing someone?
Not exactly.
Explain more.
I'm just missing my mom. Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah, my little brother.
Tell me, how was the Halloween pool party? How was that experience?
It was fun. It was a lot of use against, like, yeah, we know.
And what about the visit from the First Lady?
Oh, that one, it was a great experience. I learned a lot from her. Yeah, I learned that you just have to be yourself. Despite whatever position you're holding, you're who you are. It doesn't change the humanity in you. So I learned a lot, and I learned that she's the type of simple person. I learned a whole lot, and I had fun also. She's so entertaining.
Tell me, Bernadette.
Yes, Chief.
When you guys first arrived at the house, you were very, very close with Fode. But now I see a bit of a separation. Please explain.
Phew. Well, Chief, yeah, we are still close. A lot of tasks in the house, and so we had to like give some space. But seriously, we are still close. We're still very, very close. I mean, very, very close. Like, we just have to stay focused here. I think we've been doing less than what we're supposed to be doing, so we thought of like having some space so that we can actually concentrate on what we're here for and the things we're supposed to do. Just that we still, yes.
Bernadette. Does Afiz have anything to do with that?
No, Madam Chief. Afiz and I are just these close friends, and I don't know why we're connected, but there's nothing. Serious.
Bernadette,
Yes, Chief.
enough of the chit-chat. We brought you to the diary room for you to make a choice.
Okay, Chief.
Which couple are you going to nominate for eviction this week, and the reason why? Do it now.
Chief, please, the names again.
I can remind you. Christiana and Augustine.
Yes.
Kama and Abbas. Lawrence and Makiatu. Mariana and Mohammed. Victor and Yanapoli. Abubakar and Georgiana. Bernadette, you know your partner. Moses and Sarai. Fode and Faiza. What's your choice?
Okay, Christiana and Augustine.
You were very fast to choose them. Tell me why.
Nothing, where you called out the names, and I think my spirit just took them. I have nothing against them. Christina and I are like, yeah, she calls me her sister, and I do the same. Of course, Augustine, I have no issues with him because he's a genuine person. He's hot-tempered, but he's genuine. He's always like, when he's wrong, he admits to his fault. So I think I like him as much as that. I have nothing against them. They are beautiful people, but I think it's a task, so I have to do it, and I have to choose them.
Very well. Thank you for your honesty. You are excused.
Thank you, Chief.
No, okay.
I don't think so.
So what's it he wants? You ask him with
Okay, you your problem.
hold on, because right now everything way they gain are based on what he wants. You understand? Allow her when the take the thing wants, when I try for come to be like, okay, well, I need to able to do this, but I'll go able to do this.
Okay.
Then back will say, I need to able to do this, but I'll go able to do this. So at
Sarah,
least nothing they you know go feel say
to the
everything
diary room
about
now.
you. You understand?
So
Hello.
Good evening, Sarai.
Good evening.
You're looking well.
Huh?
You're looking well.
Thank you.
I'd say you had a very tough second week in the house.
Yes.
And how do you feel now?
I just had to reset my mind really and try to focus more. So that's what I did. I think the first week to the second week, it was just too much emotional attachment around the place. So, but now I'm okay.
I see you've settled things with Yanapali.
Yeah.
And presently, how do you feel about her?
Presently, I still want to fight her when I get out of here, but but in the house, we can coexist. We can.
Sarai,
Yes, Chief.
you seem to be, how should I say, stuck in the middle of a love triangle.
Yes.
If you had a choice, who would you really choose?
Stuck in the middle of a love triangle with whom?
Victor and Christiana.
Or if I had
That
a choice, who would I
triangle.
choose?
Yes. Would you remain friends with Christiana
No.
and jeopardize your love?
No, definitely no.
You seem quite possessive.
I am.
Meow. It's time for you to make a decision now.
Okay.
How do you feel about Moses?
Moses, he's so nice, but I'm still trying to get to know him on a off of friendship level. He's nice.
You two seem to be getting closer every week.
Yeah.
I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
Decision time. What couple will you be nominating for eviction this week?
Of course, Christiana. And who's she with? Augustine. Christiana and Augustine.
That is your answer?
Yes, sir.
Now tell us why.
Cause Christiana is the reason why I'm putting her and her couple up for eviction. Cause I just feel like she violated me, and then she's trying to act like she needs some type of sympathy and some type of counseling to let her, like, just to give her the memo, like, duh, you know, me and Victor had something. You wanted to jump in and be fast about your ways. Now you want a whole therapy session. No, she gotta go. I'm sorry. She could stick that outside.
Very well. That is your decision.
Yes, sir.
Remember, what is discussed in the diary room remains between us.
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
No.
Then you are excused.
Thank you, Chief.
It's only when she's irritated that she
You
gets the
change
smart
them
mouth.
now.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what they didn't tell me yesterday.
Me and the woman said they're gonna go talk to them because I ain't gonna go you bum this and I ruined it. But I'll definitely talk to her and I'll ask her to communicate what she demands from you and what she can give you as well. Because if you guys don't have that middle ground, both parties will have a grudge. And you also need to work harder on checking. Now, since you guys won't physically be with each other like that, you need to make more effort with communicating at least your actions. You said you're not going to explain your actions, but communicate your actions like, nah, they go lay down. Just randomly, because after all that, you ask her for me, girlfriend. That's your partner.
Housemates
You have to communicate.
Christiana, let's have a chat.
Yes. It's called the circle, so.
No, call me. I don't tell her for dinner. But with the whole situation, I feel like
feel like I'm fed up to
Come
leave.
back on your long walk. No, that's not going to happen.
Yes, Chief.
Silence. Housemates Christiana.
Yes, Chief.
Nice afro.
Thank you, Chief.
I have a question.
Yes, Chief.
Do you think you have any enemies in this house?
Yes, Chief. To say I have enemy is kind of a strong word.
Please explain.
Sorry?
Explain more.
Yeah, it's a strong word, but I think I have people who are not just comfortable with me and who are just not okay with me due to one or two reasons best known to them. Because I believe if you have an issue with someone or you have a doubt, you should, as adults, you should table talk and see maybe what you're even thinking is not what's happening or something. People just have their own thoughts based on maybe the cabals and all the gang-ups in the house.
Christiana,
Yes, Madam Chief.
could you be a bit more specific? What people and what issues?
Like the issue between myself and Victor, it came to my knowledge that there have been some certain cabals and all these things and people, it's all the same gossip all around the place, but I tend not to pay attention to it, but it came to my knowledge as well. You know, I had issues with Sonia. No, I didn't have issues with Sonia. I was attacked by Shan, and we're cool. As far as I'm concerned, she's in my good book and we're good. So I thought as well, I'm in a good book. For her walking up to me and telling me, I quote, if you say you tough, or if you say you this, or if you say that, it really hit me hard that when you think you had people behind your back and having your back and they turn out to be the people saying all kind of shitty things about you. So that one got me, and I get to realize that most of the ladies and some men are not okay with me in the house just because they thought I'm having something to do with Khalifa, which of course, no. I had a conversation with Sonia before, after we've been coupled, or even before, prior to us being coupled, we had a conversation because Sonia is just a sweet and calm soul. I like her a whole lot and we navigate well. We have the same, I vibe with her more and she's just cool. So for people walking up to me like Shan or Mariana telling me, this is what we all, it was a general thing, this is what we all like, this is what all the girls think about you. And I was not guilty of what they were accusing me of. So it was a bit rough and tough for me, but I had
What
to move
were
on.
they accusing you of?
They were accusing me of having something to do with Khalifa aside from our coupling thing.
But you have something with someone else.
Yes, I do, and I do.
Could you explain that?
Yes, I have something with Victor. That's just it. We're just getting to know each other, and things are going so fast, really, really fast. You know, it's just 1 week, or let me say 5 days of 3 days of closure. A whole lot of things has happened, so I can't really say much about that one. It's just there, you know, that kind of thing that you just say, this is just there. Let me just leave it as it is and just live by the day.
Would you say the situation with Victor is a love triangle?
It's I can't say because I really don't want to tap in his head. I don't want to put myself in that situation where I will be digging in his head. You know, I like to give people leverage and give them their open free space and really, really, by their actions and words, say what they really want or what they really want to do with you. So I don't want to rush into anything. I'm still taking my time. We're still taking our time.
How do you feel about Sarai?
Jing, jing.
How do I feel about Sarah? Honestly, I have nothing against Sarah. As a matter of fact, because she's a woman, I'm a woman as well. Victor coming to me that he wants to have something with me got me thinking, like everybody says in this house. But I also don't just take one part of a story. Someone will be acting. I'm a woman. I know how these things goes, so I just decided to ignore. There was a time when she actually tried. As a matter of fact, I think Sarah, from the diasporas that came, Sarah, Pope, Yana, and who is it again? Soriba. I think Sarah was the first for us to have a one-on-one conversation. That was at the hotel. We got to know ourselves a little bit. When we came into the house, things changed, and I didn't have problems with that because I want to have a normal relationship with everybody, so I don't just go extra. I like to give people their space as usual. But we were cool, She was a bit mad and crazy about the whole Victor thing. At times we just have this normal conversation in the rooms. I hear stuffs and all. But being that Victor is sleeping notes in my bed, talking to people that I'm close to in this house, like Yana, making his intentions known, I decided to just sit back and just act like an adult and see what will happen. It all happened. Victor told me he has nothing to do with Sarah when it comes to relationship or being intimate, that they're only friends. So I took him by his words. And after the whole incident that happened between Sarah and Yana, Sarah apologized to me because that day I decided not to pay attention to what was going on in there because it was so full with heat, negativity, and a whole lot of tension. So I decided to just stay off. But we met in the bathroom and she walked up to me and apologized like an adult, but she didn't in any way bring the issue about Victor. She just said she's sorry that she listened and said a whole lot of things about me and that we should just act like adults and move on. And that's what we're doing. Even when Chief gave me a hint that Sarah herself and Victor are passing notes, I tend to just deal with the issue with Victor because he's the one I should be dealing with, not Sarah. And I don't think I have any intentions of confronting anyone.
I see. I wish Sarah would have had such nice things to say about you as well. But unfortunately, anyway, how was the visit by the First Lady?
For me, it was more than an opportunity. I was so opportune, and every minute she spent talking to us, I don't know what to say, but it was an opportunity for me to be sitting not too far from the First Lady and having a one-on-one conversation with her. It was such a great opportunity. And thank you guys for that.
What do you remember the most about that day?
The thing I remember the most about what she said, Chief?
Any parts of her visit?
Everything was awesome, but the thing that kept me thinking is the fact that she gave us, and I felt she was talking to me directly, that she gave me a wake-up call, as in how to put yourself together as a woman and don't have misplaced priority. I think that hits me, and it's a kind of a wake-up call for me.
I see.
Yes, Chief.
Now it's time for you to make a decision.
Okay.
Christiana,
Yes, Madam Chief.
the main reason you're in the diary room is to nominate a couple for eviction.
Okay.
You can make your decision now.
Okay. If you just think.
I can help you with the names if you can't remember.
Yeah, please do.
Kama and Abbas, Lawrence and Macchiato, Mariana and Mohammed, Victor and Gianapoli, Abubakar and Georgiana, Bernadette and Afiz, Moses and Sarai, Fode and Faisa.
I think it will be Moses and Sarai.
Jing, jing. Remember, what is said here stays here.
Okay, Chief.
You are excused.
Thank you, Chief.
Housemates Abbas.
Yeah. This is your altar.
Housemates Abbas. I did not call you to the diary room.
Wait.
I said, do not enter my diary room. Stay focused, people. Just wondering exactly what you are doing alone there. Abbas.
Yes, Chief. I just take a drink. I just refresh my brain, you know. I'm just refreshing myself.
If I even think that you're trying to listen in on my diary room,
No, sir. No, sir.
you will be dealt with.
No, sir. I will never, sir.
Very well, then you may carry on.
Yes, sir.
Victor, to the diary room now.
Massage your what?
Victor,
Good evening, Chief.
Victor, Victor, Victor.
Yes, Chief.
Good evening, Victor.
Good evening, Madam Chief.
And how are you this evening?
I'm good. Just exhausted.
From what? The ladies or the task?
The tax.
Victor, Victor, Victor.
Yes, Madam Chief.
Interesting things happening around you. Wouldn't you say so?
Yeah, to some extent.
Explain.
Well, actually, I've been caught up between Sarah and Christiana, but I'm trying to settle things, to get things properly understood between the two people.
So what exactly is happening?
I think it was very visible to the viewers and also to fellow housemates during my first week in this house that I was close to Sarah, and we had a very close relationship, a friend relationship. And so during the second week, I got glued to Christiana, and we're having something a little bit different from a friendship thing. And so I had to make certain things clear to Sarah and also to Christiana.
Victor,
Yes, Chief.
concerning you and your letter writing skills, they will stop now.
Sure, I won't do it again, Chief. I'm very sorry.
I am not referring to just Sarah, but also the letters you've been putting under Christiana's pillow. Understood?
Yes, Chief.
I see everything. Tell me, what did you enjoy most about the Halloween pool party?
I enjoyed most. First, I said the food. I could recall the food, and second, my weed time. The weed time I had with Christiana, because on that day we shared a lot of things about each other, and also danced a lot and had a very close affection that day. So I enjoyed the food the most, and second was the weed time I had with Christiana.
I see. So, in other words, that's the night you and Christiana clicked.
Well, get to know each other more better. Yeah, I'll say so.
Then tell me, why the sudden switch, yet again, from Christiana back to Sarai?
No, there isn't a switch. Yesterday I wrote a letter to Sarah because she was a very good friend of mine since the very first day I entered into this house. She's been nice. She's nice to me, and so I thought it fit that I need to apologize to her because I ended up everything, a friendship, just because of Christina. Let me say, she's not that too possessive, though to some extent, so I had to close talks with Sarah because of Christina, and so I thought that wasn't properly done. I needed to apologize and needed to make things straight. She's a friend, and I need a friendship back, so I had to start talking back to Sarah because we're in this house for a very long time, for 8 weeks, and so I couldn't afford to not be in good terms or talks with her, so I had to set things straight yesterday.
And yesterday was just a day after the eviction on Sunday. Does that have anything to do with the eviction? I know Amadou was your close friend.
Okay, so before we going upstairs for the eviction, I spoke to Sarah. I wished her well, thinking it might be my last day or it might be our last day because we weren't in good time. So it should have pained me the most if I should have left the house or either Sarah, and we were not in good time. So I had to make things clear. I needed us to be in talking terms, and so yesterday on Sunday was the start of the U-turn for me to get things back with her. So it has nothing to do with the eviction or nothing. I made my decision before going up to the eviction's ground. So it has nothing to do with the eviction.
I see. Victor.
Yes, Madam Chief.
You now have to nominate one couple for eviction.
Can I have the names of the couples, please? I can't recall right now.
Christiana and Augustine, Kama and Abbas, Lawrence and Makiatu, Mariana and Mohammed, Bernadette and Afiz, Moses and Sarah, Fode and Faiza, Abubakar and Georgiana, and that is the list.
Fode and what's her name? Farisa. It's Farisa also.
Why?
I'm only left with the option to nominate, so I have no other option but to nominate them. I think both of them have been very disturbing to me these few days since Saturday till day. Both of them have been very disturbing to me, and so I'm left with no option but to nominate them. And I think Fode is trying to be manipulative. I noticed a lot of pep talks around. He's giving maybe advice or being the godfather to Abbas and Abubakar and the others, like him being domineering, telling them what to do, and that isn't fair enough. So I think if he wants to be their godfather, I think he deserves to go out. Everybody came into this house single-handedly, so I think, and Faisa also, she's been rude to me, yes, and I'm a very cultured man. I won't say certain things back to her, and so both of them, those are my issues with them, so I'm definitely putting them up for eviction.
I see.
Thank you.
Before you go,
Yes, Chief.
and for the very last time, no more letters.
I won't again, Chief. Promise.
You are excused.
Thank you very much.
I got come. The emails for me. It is I want play a whoop on me. Oh.
Housemates, listen up. Going forward, once the diary room is in operation, no one should be around the bar area.
No go.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. It's the one. It's the number there.
Hey, don't scatter.
Pastor can begin back.
Oh, we say. Hey, that's enough.
I will depend bit tissue.
Who said? Hello.
I don't chop. I didn't make it. If you see from the bush, I chop.
I know you don't chop, you don't use
You
yourself.
don't get seed for chop.
Who that tell you?
No less than they do.
Unapoli, to the diary room.
Give me. Oh, yes. Fatima man dangerous.
Yanapoli,
Good evening, Chief.
how are we?
I'm doing good.
I see you were a bit upset the other day regarding your scores.
Yeah.
I'm glad everything has been sorted out now.
Yes, thank you.
You are welcome. Madam and I treat all of you fairly.
Thank
Understood?
Yes.
Now, be honest, because you seem to be undecided as far as men go. Yes. How is your relationship status?
Which one? Like, I don't understand the question.
Answer my question.
Well, I'm in a relationship. I'm in a relationship.
You seem to be the possessive type.
No, I'm not possessive at all. I actually give my partner like space and stuff. I feel like the more you hold on to somebody, the more they want to be apart from you. So one thing I appreciate about my partner is that he'll communicate with me like, okay, I want to go play pool, I want to do this without me even asking. So that definitely brings a sense of security for me.
You missed the Halloween pool party.
Yes.
And reports came back to you.
Yes.
How do you feel about that?
I was upset. Like, I felt a little bit betrayed. He didn't tell me the truth. I'm just waiting for evidence now. If I get the evidence and it confirms everything everybody was saying, because with
wetin in describe happen and wetin others than they describe happen is completely different. But at the same time, I know, like, if I ask me partner something, I want for go with me partner they say. But it's if I find out saying a lie in the lie to me. When I remember the first week I be the juggle then, I go just proceed.
Housemates, you know, I see everything. But first, I want you to tell me, what are the others saying?
That they were in the pool for an hour and they like were touchy and there was some movement in the water, and so yeah, that's unacceptable. If she cannot swim, don't take her to the deep end. Have her walk. She's tall enough to walk. The pool water is not that deep. Have her walk. If not, leave her alone. And why are you in the pool with her in the first place?
What did Augustine explain happened?
He said that they swam, like they were in the pool, and he carried her like this. It wasn't that long that they were in the pool and nothing happened underneath the water.
Yinnapoli,
Yes, Chief.
remember, what happens in the diary room stays here.
Of course.
I will just say that they heated up the swimming pool that night.
Huh?
Fire.
Come again, please, Chief.
How was the visit by the First Lady?
It was amazing. I felt honored to be in her presence. One thing that I chatted with her about was her strong spirit and the fact that me and her kind of have similar situations in that for me, I initially wanted to be an actress, and me going into the entertainment field is something that my family was not expecting, and something that they actually shunned on. And I kind of asked her, I was like, it's amazing that you were an actress and you took all the routes and you faced hurdles as well and you're able to overcome it. And you were in the UK, you met somebody that was from Sierra Leone, and you guys were able to develop a relationship and connect in such a short period of time, even though you were not looking for anything like that. And look, you were in the entertainment field, but now you're like an advocate, a spokesperson, a face of the country, and helping so many beautiful young women and young men realize their potential. So it kind of like made me feel like maybe what God putting me into the entertainment industry, blessing me with a voice and blessed me with people around me, that I might be on the right path. So it just kind of like gave me like a sigh of relief. Like if she can do it and she was a diaspora and she went through that same thing, maybe my fellow Sierra Leoneans and will be able to accept me later, like as time goes on, because it's kind of the same thing that I want to do. I want to bring everything that I've learned over there and bring it to my country, because there's so many facilities and so many opportunities that I'll be able to provide with my education and my experience. Why not be able to mingle and help people that don't have those opportunities as well? So it was very, very like fulfilling meeting her.
Thank you, Yinnapoli.
You're welcome.
Now, you have to nominate one couple for eviction.
Okay.
Go ahead and make your decision.
Make my decision?
Christiana and Augustine, Kama and Abbas, Lawrence and Macchiato, Mariana and Mohammed, Abu Bakar and Georgiana, Bernadette and Afiz, Moses and Sarah, and Fode and Fahisa. Those are the couples. Choose one you wish to nominate for eviction.
I'll definitely say it Fode and Faisa. Faisa has not been on the chopping block yet. She has not faced the test of eviction. And Fode, me, I just have certain principles as a person, and I don't like people being abused, regardless if it's in my position to speak or not. There's just certain vernacular that he uses that is not like to my liking, and that'd be my reasoning for putting them up.
Very well. Is that your final decision?
Yes, Chief.
You are excused.
Thank you.
Atire o can do nomination, eh? Tuesday. Eh, she ba film.
Take 10 minutes. No, I'm in English.
Housemates Visa.
Yes, Chief.
Let's have a chat.
Yes, Chief.
Visa,
Yes, Chief.
how are you?
I am well, and you?
I ask the questions, young lady.
I am well, sorry, Chief.
I notice a bit of a spat between you and Mariana. Please explain that argument.
Yes, I was in the laundry. I was pressing my clothes, and I overheard Mariana and the other girls. They were sitting in the dining, and she was making fun of my. I used to say the word. Girls should use their skill and body to inspire and capacitate other people, and she was making fun of the word capacitate. And I overheard her, so I responded to her. I said, the word is not the way you're calling it, it's capacitate. And then she started using abusive language that I'm a witch and blah, 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 blah. And then I responded, and we started arguing back and forth. And she said, because I noticed, she said it previously, like yesterday, to Sarah, that Victor was the one that walk up to them and tell them that I told you about them having alcohol in our room, which I did. When you ask Lawrence about the alcohol bottle in the male room, I also shouted, Chief, there is another one in our room, which the ladies normally took there, but they were not there, so they didn't heard, and Victor went there and told them that. And she also said, Victor told them that I said something about First Lady coming here and because of karma, and I was surprised because I had no idea about it. So we start arguing back and forth. That was it, Chief.
What is the thing, or rather issue, between you and Victor? Is there any issue?
Well, none that I know of. That was the only thing I knew about, because when they told me he was the one that said it, I was mad, and Sarah said I should go talk to him, but I told Sarah I won't say anything to him because I thought he was my friend, but if he goes behind my back saying things that are untrue, I won't ask him because he has made a decision to say that.
Faisa,
Yes, ma'am.
on another day, Makiatu said you told her something Mohammed had said. Do you remember?
Something about what?
Something Mohammed Jane had said about Makiatu.
Yes. We were in the room. what's his name? Afiz was talking about Makia. He said he never knew Makia had a child. He was surprised because Makia used to tell him that she has a child, and he only believed the day the First Lady visited, when Makia herself said it in front of the First Lady. That was the time he believed her. And I was like, yes, she do have a child. And then Janelle was like, yes, she has a child, but that was the second one, the first one, and he said something wrong about her. And I was like, I'm going to call Makia for you to come say it in front of her, because I won't stand here and watch you say something behind her back, because I call her my sister. We are from the same chiefdom, the tribal chiefdom. So I used to call her my sister. I'm like, I can't be standing here, you were saying something bad about her, so I'm going to call her, let you say it in front of her face. Then I went to our room and called Makia, but I warned her. I said, Makia, if you go there, just ask him to clarify everything. Do not say bad words to him. And Makia agreed. So we came to the room and we clarified it, and I left.
Okay, Faiza. On another day as well,
Yeah.
you told Augustine. Kama said he gave her a necklace.
Not Kama. It was
Mariana.
stainless. Mariana. So I was with Sarah, Mariana, and Augustine's girlfriend, Yana Poli. So Sarah and Stainless, Mariana, they were talking to Yana Poli that she took Skama's boyfriend, and they were like putting it to her, and Yana Poli was mad about it because she was trying to explain herself that she didn't took Kama's boyfriend, and the thing just happened fast between them. And I was standing there. And then Anapoli went to Augustine and complained that I was there when the other ladies were pouncing on her, and I couldn't defend Augustine because Augustine is my friend. So Augustine called me to the room where they were sitting together, and he asked me. But while we were there, and Stainless made mention of the chain, she said Kama told her that Augustine gave her a chain. So I was mad, and I was like, why would Augustine give Kama a chain? Why would he be leading Kama on if he knows he doesn't want Kama, he wants to be with Yanapoli? So I was like, if Augustine is doing this, it's bad, and you guys need to talk to him. So I think Yanapoli told him, and then he called me to the room and asked me, and I was like, yes, Augustine, I was mad being that you are my friend, and I can't be watching you treating Kama the way you treating him. The way you treating her, and then you are still going behind doors and talking to her, and you're also giving her chain, which means you're leading her on whilst you're still with Yanapoli, which is wrong. You can't be playing with someone's emotion. And then he explained to me that he didn't give Kama any chain. They were just talking. I think Kama left her chains or her beads at his bedside, so he took them back to Kama. So Augustine came out to confirm this with the ladies, and Mariana started talking a lot about it, and I was like, this is not about gossip. It wasn't gossip. You said it, and I was mad at Augustine because I thought he was leading Kama on, and I had to talk to him as a friend, and
I see.
He asked me about it, yeah.
So how would you describe yourself then? As a fire starter or as a peacemaker?
As a peacemaker. I try to make peace when they start fight with me.
Faiza.
Chief.
Faiza.
Chief.
On to another topic. What impacted you the most about the visit from the First Lady?
What impacted me the most? Okay, to start with, she's my biggest inspiration. I've been following her like every day on social media before coming here. So seeing her and hearing her story as to when she met her husband and how they complement each other, that has impacted my life a lot because I'm having problem with all the guys here. They keep talking that I don't want them because when it comes to relationship, I think a lot about it. And I want someone that can complement me in a way that can add value to my life. So hearing her story impacted my life a lot.
Faiza,
Yes, ma'am.
nominate a couple for eviction.
No list for him.
Christiana and Victor. Are they? No. No, they're not couple.
They're not a couple this week. I can give you the names.
Yeah.
Moses and Sarai, Bernadette and Afiz, Abubakar and Georgiana, Victor and Yanapoli, Mariana and Mohammed, Lawrence and Makiatu, Kama and Abbas, Christiana and Augustine.
Victor and Yanapoli.
Why?
I like Yanapoli. Victor hurts me, yeah. But I do like Yanapoli.
You said Victor hurt you?
By telling lies on me.
Please explain.
I've explained earlier on. By telling lies on me regarding the karma issue, which I never made mention of karmas or say anything about karma.
I see. Faiza,
Yes, ma'am.
one last question before you leave. You said you're having problems with the guys in the house. But if you had to choose one, who would you choose?
The guys.
If you were to give one young man a chance, who would it be?
This is a hard one. Hey. Jesus. Chief. Moses, maybe. Moses, probably.
Moses? Very well. That question seemed to have stressed you out quite a bit.
Yeah.
You are excused.
Thank you.
For photography right now. I not say photography is still not there. It depends. Listen, the package day. For example, from the time if we go take on a small B story of how the love story been. They like when they explain, we do that short B story. They we pick any location or creator.
When they shoot video, do everything.
For the engagement inside the proposal, if in a dinner they take it, they go propose back like if you don't do a week until they do and they start out in color. Now we there for the dressing place. So we know we're not to that full dress, you know, but the dress.
Mohammed to the diary room.
Mama Jane.
It's who they talk.
Go do yes. Hey, auntie.
Oh my God, you looking good now.
How are you, Chief?
Mohammed,
Yes, Chief.
you chose Mariana. And she said yes.
Yes.
My question is, why? Was it emotional or just parts of the plan?
Yeah, I think talking about emotion, Mariana is one person in here that doesn't actually fall for emotion, so I can't go into emotion for such people. So let's say it's part of the plan.
Speaking of parts of the plan, were you surprised at the visit by the First Lady, and what do you remember the most about the visit?
Coming from the room, was not expecting First Lady in here, first of all. So like seeing her after she finally unveiled herself, trust me, it reminds me of when I did an endorsement video for her during the past election, because I did an endorsement video for her. So like it reminded me, it was a shocking moment, like it was happening like an illusion. I didn't believe what I saw by then. Like I have to watch again for the second time. It was like, wow, yeah, this is happening to me, and it's the First Lady again right here, right in this house in front of me. I think I remember most like, okay, when I spoke about the entertainment. I think I've been yearning for this moment for so long, being a filmmaker, a photographer, and seeing how the whole industry is going to the drain and there's no one to help. At least finally have the opportunity to stand in front of the First Lady of this country, to her face, tell her exactly what I think about the entertainment industry. I think that moment I will always be proud of myself, because I finally say what exactly will help not only me, but other creative people with potential out there.
Professor.
Yes, sir.
You always seem to have a plan. What is your strategy for surviving this week?
You know, sometimes in every society you play by the rules for survival and you try to improvise. So when it comes to improvisation and when it comes to the rules of the house is to make more points and stay. And improvisation is about influence. I try to reach out to people to make them believe I'm not a threat in here. Make them think I'm vulnerable. At least they will learn to love me and not see me as a threat. Being the front line of everything makes you a threat, and when you become a threat in every society, you call for elimination. And when you call for elimination, you know what that means. You go for evictions. So that's it, sir.
Now I know why they call you Professor. It's time for you to make a choice. These are your choices. Choose one couple for eviction. Would it be Fode and Faiza, Moses and Sarah, Bernadette and Afiz, Abubakar and Georgiana, Victor and Yanapoli, Lawrence and Makiatu, Kama and Abbas, or Christiana and Augustine? Choose now and tell us why.
Okay. Can you please remind me, Augustine and who again?
Christiana.
I think Augustine and Christiana. Thinking about why comes the plan. There is a bit of love story going on. And when you think about a love story in my own perception, how about if they goes up there and I know only one will come? I'm positive about that. let's see how true that love is going to look like after one person come down. If the man come down, let's see what's going to happen for the woman here after the man will be out there seeing the new show that's going to kick up. If the woman comes down, or if the man goes out, let's see how Yanapoli will turn around in this house, because definitely I'm not going to miss her. I'm going to tour with her heart this time around. So I think it's a good one. She's been playing a lot. I think very soon we'll start playing. That's it.
Did you say you will toy with Yanapoli's heart?
Yeah, part of the plan.
I see. But do you have any love interest in the house?
I don't know if this is bad as a man, but the way people define love is far away from what I believe is love. So emotions is something not yet that attacked me or I've seen so far. But maybe it's really like magic, because I believe love is magic. It will happen overnight. Maybe today it will just happen, but for now, no.
Thank you, Mohammed. You may leave the diary room now.
Thank you, sir. And next time I be here, I have a surprise for you. Thank you, ma'am.
You want chicken?
No, we had a very stressful day.
Exactly. Long day. Not only stressful.
Long.
Longer.
Long and thick. That's my type. Big and thick. That's my type.
Longer.
Now watch me.
Fode to the dining room. And you better not bring that ball.
Hey, Poppy. Good evening, Chief. Good evening, Madam Chief.
Housemates,
Yes, Chief.
what happened between you and Lawrence up in the playground the other night? Explain.
When was that?
The words exchanged between you and Lawrence. Explain.
We've had issues, but basically these are all just fun. I don't know which one of them.
During the game, head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
Head, shoulder. Oh, nothing actually. We actually, I won that game, and he was behind my back, and I said, I coach, if you not grab what the issue had, he be boop. I said, you will me get strength, so that was it. And after which we were like talking, because we normally exchange this kind of fun between us. Like, you can't we look quite lazy, but you don't get mind catch me and all that. So that was it. So we exchanged words, and I told him that I will beat you till I kill you. That fun no more. He said, he will beat me. Say what I get in, like foot at the fire. So that's the kind of fun we normally exchange fun. Like, I crack jokes and make fun, provoke, and all these things.
I see. I've also noticed you with a certain young lady. Quite a lot. Explain that.
Which one of them? Because I have established well external conveyances with all these ladies, so I don't know which one of them you were saying.
Fode.
Yes, Chief.
Remember, I and Madam see everything. Once again, explain.
You talking about Shan, right? Georgina Shan, Savage? Yeah, we're kind of cool. Yeah, we're kind of cool. That's all I can say. I don't know. Beyond all the reasons, you see above many other things, so why would I lie?
Exactly.
So tell us, what happened after the party? The Halloween party.
Oh, okay. That was nice. It was nice. We had fun. Oh, thanks to you guys for the party, by the way. That was nice. That was something great. We came. I went into the shower to take my bath. I was in there, and she came. She said she's gonna bathe with me, and all. That was it. Nothing much. But she was in her dress, so she went into the toilet, and there were other people around there. So many of them. All the boys, they were shouting, that kind of fun. But you know, we crack this fun too. I don't know how they call and say, get out they call and pay back about it. So that kind of thing, you know, Shannon Bernadette had this.
Let me stop you there. You are being viewed by people all over the world. Just a reminder, not everyone knows your language. You may continue.
Sorry, sir.
Not everyone will understand your language. Keep that in mind.
Okay, sir. So like, it's like I was saying, after the party, I went to take my bath, and she came. She said she wants to bathe, and she was in the bathroom. She was washing, and that was right. All the other housemates went there, was shouting, "Hey, Shandon can wash." So that was it. Nothing much.
Okay, Fode, if you say so. But we see everything.
Oh yes, you do.
Now, you were close with Bernadette in the first week. What's happening between you two?
Bernadette is a nice person, and above many other things, I've been hearing these rumors about Hafiz and like, you know, I'm that kind of possessive person. I care so much for the person I love. So whenever I hear things like this, you know, become jealous and all of it, nothing much. So for the fact that I have been monitoring my scores and all of these things, and these are things that do not go down well with me, because normally when I feel taxed, I'll fight myself. So just take some time off and handle things my own way, my own ways.
I see. But even after the Halloween party, you and Bernadette had a chat.
Yes, Madam Chief. I went to her room and I had a discussion with her, because I don't think she deserved anything that happened on that day, and she's a nice person.
What happened that day?
The pool party, right? Okay.
You said Bernadette doesn't deserve what happened that day.
My sister, Pekito, came to me and told me that, "Hey, Fode, I have noticed something between Bernadette and Hafiz," and it was like I saw them glue up, and you know, at that moment I was actually, I think I was feeding her. You know, my whole mood just changed, so I had to leave her. You know, I was distracted at that moment. I had to leave her there, and I just did not want to create any scene for that time. So I went off and...
Is that why you went with Georgiana?
Yeah. Yes, I won't lie to you about that. Oh yes, because Shan likes me a lot. Shan likes me a lot, and she's probably just consuming all of this because of that respecting, or for the fact that she doesn't want to create that kind of drama out. But she likes me a lot, though.
I see. Fode.
Yes, Madam Chief.
Since you don't like failing tasks, I will give you one task that I hope you won't fail. You have to nominate one couple for eviction.
That won't be hard.
Go ahead and make your choice.
I'll be nominating... Augustine and his couple. I think Christiana.
Correct.
Okay.
Could you tell me why?
Well, I'm a loyal person. I believe in loyalty. I believe in creating bond. We unite as one. So, and you guys see a lot, you hear a lot in this house, and as far as I'm concerned, I've been creating that kind of unity among us, more especially with my friends around me. Because the moment somebody stab you on the back, it feels a whole lot. You carry a lot of pain. So that day, Chief asked us to, like, select, we are 18 in number, but Chief asked us to nominate who will leave the house. So we sat down as a family, because we are one, irrespective of the differences we had the past days. This is something I think we all should come together and fix it as a one family. So we decided to go 9 against 9. The judgment will be based upon whatever you guys decide. And when we agree upon that, Augustine made a decision not to vote for Bernadette because he was Team Bernadette by that time, and we were Team Kama. So basically, these two people, Kama and Bernadette, they are cool people to me. Bernadette is someone close to me. Kama is like a sister to me. So voting for Kama and leaving Bernadette out was something I was not ready to go with. So I decided to talk to the other housemates and we should come together, because I opted out of the voting at first. And the moment Augustine opted out, I knew for sure that he wanted to vote for Kama, and we were Team Kama by that time. So that must have, at least carried the voting to and 10-8. So at that time, I don't know the differences they had. I don't know whatever problems they've had before, but I saw him as somebody that, anyways, I hate people that are disloyal. So the moment he came up with that issue of disloyalty, I opted out for whenever I was thinking, whenever I come into this place, I'll put him up for eviction, because he betrayed all of us at that time, and I can't deal with betrayal.
Fode.
Yes, Madam Chief.
Your dear friend, Abbas, can't read or write. Did you cast a vote for him on that day?
Yes, I casted a vote for him. And I can tell you, to my faith as a Muslim, I voted Abbas for Kama and me for Bernadette. And that was the plain truth and nothing much but the truth. I can betray all in the name of voting, so no, I can't do that.
Remember, we still have your notes, and the chief read them out.
Yes.
It was Abbas, Bernadette to stay. Fode, Bernadette to stay.
Madam Chief, that day I went into the girls' room and told Kama, you guys are so good to me, both of you. Now, Abbas is like a brother to me, so we are going to share our votes. I'll be going for Bernadette, and you will be going for Kama. And Abbas likes Kama a lot, so I choose to put Abbas for Kama and me for Bernadette.
It's all right, Fode. I'll save you the stress. That matter has been settled.
And Madam Chief, I'm pretty much sure on that day, Chief was at least playing or toying with our emotions, because I placed...
Thank you, Fode.
Thank you, Mom.
The chief can hear you.
Oh, yes, I know.
And I will remember that statement. You are excused.
No disrespect.
I'll go off by the county.
No worry no more. No worry no more. I the master.
No, no one.
More time.
Forget all the malice just now.
Georgiana, to the dining room, please. Georgiana.
You don't get.
Georgiana,
Yes, Chief.
how are you?
I'm fine, Chief.
I noticed you had quite a good time at the Halloween pool party.
Yes, Chief.
I noticed you also had a good time after the party.
Oh, really?
Party after party.
Party, okay.
How are you, Georgiana?
I'm fine, Madam Chief.
I can see that. So tell me, what's this thing between you and Fode?
Wow. Fode is just a friend to me, nothing else.
Georgiana,
Yes, Chief.
you're answering Madam Chief as if we don't see what's happening. This is our house.
I know, Chief.
So once again, what is this thing between you and Fode?
Fode is just my friend. Nothing else going on between me and Fode.
What kind of friend? Best friend? Good friend? Jolly friend? Friends with benefits?
Good friend.
I see.
Yeah.
You said something on a certain morning in our house.
What?
Moses in the morning, Fode at night. You were saying that to Sonia.
I'm just joking, Madam Chief.
What did you mean?
No, I'm just joking, Madam Chief.
Explain the joke.
Oh, the joke is that I said I will have Moses in the morning and Fode in the night.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well.
Because I say that for a reason.
And what's the reason?
Actually, last night, on Saturday, Sonia, you know that Sonia and Moses, Sonia like Moses, so I say that word for Sonia.
Georgiana.
Yes, Madam Chief.
Were you trying to start a fight in our house?
No, Madam Chief. I'm not trying to start a fight in your house.
So you were trying to make Sonia jealous?
Yes.
But you attacked Christiana for the same reason. Explain that.
Christiana, I attacked Christiana because Christiana know that Sonia and Moses, Christiana know that Sonia love Moses, so that's why I attacked Christiana for Sonia.
And you turn around and do the same thing.
No, I'm just joking, Madam Chief.
All right, Georgiana.
Yeah.
You have one task this evening. Nominate one couple for eviction.
Wow. Victor and Yanapoli.
Tell us why.
Because I feel like Victor and Yanapoli, I choose them because I want them to go.
Why do you want them to leave the house?
Because I just feel like they are my threat.
Threat?
Yeah.
In what sense?
I don't know, but I feel like because this is competition.
I see.
Yeah.
Thank you, Georgiana.
You're welcome.
You can leave the diary room now.
All right.
Come on, Chris. You ready?
My two.
Baby, you safe?
My
English.
Augustine to the diary room. Augustine to the diary room now.
Okay. Hello, Chief. Hello, Chief, madam.
Good evening, Augustine.
Good evening, Chief, madam.
How are you this evening?
I'm okay, just feeling extremely tired after the exercise this morning.
I see. Is that all that's making you tired?
Well, yeah, and then I'm just thinking about the votes and everything going on. And as you know, like 2 times in a row, I'm up for eviction, and that is really like getting in my head and how to at least try to increase my points and all. Just so I could.
You're also staying up very late at night.
Well, I don't have like I don't sleep well because you know I have so much going on in my head. So I sometimes just woke up at night and got so much in my head. And yesterday I couldn't sleep because I have this task today to pull off the GT Bank presentation and all. That is who I am. Whenever I have something ahead of me, I got so stressed just so I can do something right.
That's interesting, Augustine. One would think that because you have a cuddle buddy, you would sleep well.
Oh, Madam Chief, Madam Chief.
So the cuddle buddy is not working then?
No, it's working, but as I said, whenever I have something in mind to pull off, it really stresses me out, and all I can think of is how to go about it and how to make sure I give my best to it and how to make sure I just get the best out of it, because I'm not kind of a competitive person. So my head will be so much into it and it will get me so stressed out and all.
Tell me about your relationship with Yanapoli.
Well, Yanapoli is a very good friend. Kind of close buddies, because as for me, even outside of this house, I'm that kind of person with a small circle. And as for Napoli also, I noticed she's that kind of a person. She talks to everybody but limits herself when it comes to certain things. And we can really vibe. So I'm having a good relationship with her right now. And everything is going well with us.
Augustine.
Yes, Madam Chief.
You just described Yanapoli as a very good friend.
Yeah, she's a very good woman. She is.
But if I recall properly, in the court case, you said Yanapoli was in bed with her boyfriend.
Well, during the case, I was representing her as my client, and we try to at least to fit in the position of the baristas and everything. So I have to present the case as a story. That's why because if I had said I am the boyfriend, then I'm implicating myself. So I think professional-wise, I'm not a lawyer. I don't know anything about law, but I just believe professional-wise, I shouldn't present the case as I am the boyfriend.
So are you her boyfriend or a very good friend?
A very good friend for now. Like, we're trying to know ourselves better. Maybe we'll move to that stage. But for
Augustine,
now, yes, Chief.
I don't like people lying to my wife. Are you her boyfriend or just a friend?
Well, not just a friend.
I am
a very
speaking,
good, sorry.
as you said, when you were representing her, because of your profession, you could not implicate yourself. So therefore, you consider her, or rather yourself, her boyfriend. That is the fact.
Well, she's a very good friend. We're working towards that.
Understood. And how does Yanapoli describe you? As a very good friend or as her boyfriend?
Well, I don't know, but I believe she feels the same about me.
Could you repeat that?
Well, I don't know how she refers to me, but I believe she feels the same about me. Because she keeps reminding me of that every time, like, you're a nice person and I really like you.
I see.
How was the pool party? Or should I say, how was Kama at the pool party?
Well, the pool party was nice. We were just having like a conversation after the case. During the case, like, all our statements was too personal, and I noticed like she was coming at me not because of the case, but because of me, or because of like the kind of a friendship we had when during the first week. So she took so many things personal, and then I think she just like thought it feel like, okay, now this is my time to hit at you heavily. So she came at me heavily, and then I was just discussing with her like that was not called for and everything. So we were just, and then she was like, no, don't take things personal, and then we were just discussing and then having fun. And she can't swim, so and the area where we were swimming was very deep, so I had to hold her. So we were just swimming.
Was that all?
Yeah, that was all. We were just swimming and chatting.
So what caused the ripples in the water?
Oh, the ripple. Like after discussing, like I was trying to dance, and like the water, just as I said, where we were standing, it was like too deep, and I had to like move my legs like this just so I can float. So that's what causes the repulsion.
Augustine.
Yes, Chief.
Please demonstrate how you were moving your legs.
These are my 2 legs. And when you're in the water, you have to move your feet like this so you can at least like float. If anybody that can swim will understand exactly what I'm doing. These are my legs underneath the water, and then just so you can float because it's too deep.
Understood. Now, Augustine, nominate one couple for eviction.
Fode and Faisa.
Tell us why.
Well, reason being, Fode is causing a lot of trouble in the room for us because he likes to irritate people, but easily gets irritated. So in other words, like they have the saying, if you want for join devil, you need for ready for the load. But like even when it's game time, he always wants to intimidate people, and when intimidated, like it goes off and everything. And yesterday, there was a task given to us by GT Bank, and during our time, the wind from the AC blew off the cups, and me and Hafiz, like we still stay together. But yesterday, the same thing happened to him and Yanapoli, and then as a gentleman, you can't leave a woman during a task. It's not called for, and it was wrong by him. So I think like it doesn't have a space here because every time it gives us a lot of trouble, even in the house. Even today during the morning hours, like there was a huge misunderstanding between Lawrence and MK, and every situation in the house, he must be part of it, and that is so wrong as a gentleman. You don't try to be the center of every misunderstanding. Don't try to be the reason for every misunderstanding. It's so wrong. So I think you need to go.
Thank you, Augustine.
Yeah.
You're excused.
Thank you, Madam Chief and Chief.
Wait, now the same day all the time.
No, na me and Coco can same day.
Mariana to the diary room.
I just accept.
Mariana.
Yes,
Hi, Madam Chief.
Good evening, Mariana.
Good evening, Madam Chief.
Good evening, Mariana.
Good evening, Chief.
Why so somber?
I'm not sad, I'm just tired.
I see. Lovely flowers.
Thank you, Madam Chief.
Who are they from? Do you know?
No, Madam Chief.
Could you guess? Do you have a secret admirer?
Really? I'm not good at guessing. But this flower is so dear to me.
I see. Well, we'll leave it at that.
Okay, Madam Chief.
Tell me, Mariana,
Yes, Chief.
what did you enjoy the most about the visit from the First Lady?
The conversations, the advice, and I get the opportunity to party with her. I enjoy every moment with her.
Speaking of parties, how was the Halloween pool party?
Hey, it was amazing. I had so much fun. I wish we can get more parties like that. Not Halloween, but like the pool parties and all.
There will be plenty more pool parties if you survive this week.
I will, by God's grace.
Speaking of which, these are the couples you will have to decide which. Christiana and Augustine, Kama and Abbas, Lawrence and Macchiato, Victor and Yanapoli, Abubakar and Georgiana, Bernadette and Afiz, Moses and Sarah, finally Fode and Faiza. Choose one and tell us why.
Chief, it's hard though. Yanapoli and Victor.
And what's your reason?
Nothing personal, Madam Chief. I don't have any valid reasons. We're all competitors, so I think Yanapoli and Victor.
I see.
Yeah.
And how do you feel about your partner, Mohammed?
Mohammed is weird.
What do you mean?
I told him yesterday, I think he's hiding something, like he doesn't want to be in himself because of certain reasons, probably religion, or probably he has someone outside, but he's been too conservative for me. You know, I'm frisky, I'm wild, and I don't need that kind of partner. He's too conservative.
I see. And who would be your ideal partner in the house?
MK.
Interesting. Any particular reason?
Yeah, because I think I can vibe with him. Yeah,
Is that all?
I can. Sorry?
Is that all?
Yes, Madam Chief.
How do you feel about Faiza? You had a fight with her the other day.
We've settled it, Madam Chief. I just told her my mind. That's all. I have nothing against her. I hate when people act like they're perfect when they're not. You can't be judging people and then you're not perfect yourself. So I told her the truth, the hard facts. That's all.
How did you feel when you turned out the winner of yesterday's game? You were very, very happy.
I was so excited because everyone thought I'm acting a fool in the house, like I'm stupid when I'm not. They don't even know if that's my game plan. So I was really, really excited. I was happy.
Well, congratulations once more, Mariana.
Thank you, Madam Chief.
You can leave the diary room now.
Thank you. Can I please ask you a question?
Absolutely not.
Madam
We
Chief.
ask the questions in the diary room. Bye-bye.
Papa, me had to go. When I pack me, see them I go. That's how it is. It's when I pack me things, I had to go.
So, I'm not yours.
I don't know, you tell me if you mind.
Am I gonna tell you?
Yeah, you need to tell me if you mind.
No, you need
Housemates.
to. You're mine.
Lawrence, to the diary room.
You need to tell me your mind. I can't tell you your mind. I already told you my mind.
Thank you, Jesus.
Lawrence,
Yes, Madam Chief.
there will be no investigating in the diary room.
I'm sorry about that.
How are you this evening?
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm doing good.
Are you sure?
Sure. Yes, I'm okay.
You had a heated argument with Moses this morning.
Yes, I did. This is something I regret a lot because I shouldn't have fought for that. Fully used him against me, and I fought for it. I'm so sorry about that.
Explain. What do you mean Fode used him against you?
Yes, when we were at the playing ground this morning getting our morning exercise, while I was training, Fode was telling Moses to throw words at me that I'm weak, I'm not fit to be in the force, I should be this, I should be that, But when we are at the playing ground, I ignored all that. And when we came back downstairs, Moses was still after me, saying all sorts of words against me. So I have to reply to him, which I believe was wrong. I should have just let go everything and then allow things to be as it is.
Lawrence.
Yes, Madam Chief.
What was your reply to Moses?
I cannot recall, but I think, we said so many words against each other. It's like I was saying, what would I remember? It's like a trash to me, and so many other words that I used against him, which I believe I shouldn't have used against him. I should have just kept quiet and allow him to flow, but I don't know. I'm a human too. I'm prone to mistakes. And that is it.
You are usually calm when people attack you.
Yes.
What changed this morning?
Well, I don't know. I actually don't know, because actually I was not even expecting Moses because he was like so close to me, So I was not expecting him to come at me the way he did, but yet still I should have just ignored and then stay calm, but I failed to hold on to myself and then reply to him.
Would you say your votes boosted your ego?
Sorry?
Would you say your votes boosted your ego?
No, I don't think so.
Remember, the chief and I see and hear everything.
Anyway, I can't recall, but I honestly cannot tell now.
All right, Lawrence.
Yeah.
Now, we had the coupling yesterday.
Yes.
You were giving the last option.
Yes.
Why do you think that is?
Well, I don't know. That was the decision of Chief, and I don't need to caution that, and I'm okay with it. Anything that happens here, trust me, I'm so happy with it. As far as I'm continuing to stay in the house, I'm okay.
That's a good answer.
Yeah.
But do you think if you had been given the first choice that the ladies would this time run to say yes?
Sorry?
If you had been given the first choice, do you think the ladies would have said yes?
Sure, yeah.
And why is that?
Yeah, because I've been around them now for quite a while. We've been talking. Even those that have been saying no to me, later they came back to me and said, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that, I'm sorry. You know. So I'm okay, and I think they have learned their lessons, and I know they have already realized that it's bad to ignore people, to reject people is bad, regardless of who the person is. I believe they have already realized that, so we are cool and we are going on very well with that.
So why did you think you were rejected in the first, let's say, 2 weeks?
Yeah, I said that already the first week and the second week, that number one, they think I should not be here, I'm not supposed to be around them, and two, that I'm not their type, I'm not their class. They are looking for class, people with class, and the rest of it. I believe that's where the reason they were rejecting me, but I'm okay with it. You know, I'm okay. I'm always okay.
All right.
Yeah.
And now there's a sudden change of heart when it comes to Lawrence. What do you think has changed their minds?
Can you please repeat that question again, please?
There's a sudden change of heart amongst the ladies.
Yeah.
You said they apologized, and now they understand you better and want to be close to you.
Yeah.
What do you think caused the change?
Well, I believe they realize that to discriminate against any person is bad. I heard them talking about it. And we are all equal here, regardless where we are coming from. We are all the same. We should not be discriminating against each other. So I believe these are the reasons that made them to change.
I see.
Yeah.
So now, Lawrence, you have to nominate a couple for eviction.
Okay.
Christiana and Augustine, Kama and Abbas,
Okay.
Mariana and Mohammed,
Okay.
Victor and Yanapoli,
Okay.
Abubakar and Georgiana,
Okay.
Bernadette and Afiz,
Okay.
Moses and Sarai,
Okay.
Fodi and Faisa. Make your choice.
This is the most difficult part for me, honestly, because I hate doing this, but there is no choice for me. And then I will go for Fodi again for the second time.
Why?
Initially, I said I had no issue with him, but just after that, he's all over the place, plotting against people, trying to make bad plans against other people, convincing other people to put other people up for eviction, which I believe is wrong. Everybody has rights to his or her own opinion. You don't need to tell the person what to do. But it's all over the place, convincing people, call people to nominate a particular set of people, which to me is bad. So that's the reason I'm nominating him again for the second time.
Lawrence.
Yes, Chief.
Or should I say Sergeant Lawrence?
Yes, sir. You are correct, sir. Chief.
Silence. How was the Halloween pool party?
Wow. It was good. I enjoyed it a lot. You know, It was so fun. I wish we could have it again. And I will be happy if that will be happening again.
Lawrence, that pool was designed especially for you guys. There will be lots more days out by the poolside if you survive. Now, the visit from the First Lady.
Yeah.
How was that?
Well, it was good. I'm so happy. I've been around her for quite a while, but without her noticing that I'm around her, protecting her. And now I had the opportunity to ask her caution or at least make suggestion to her. It was good for me, and I believe it is one of the most beautiful moments for me in the house as of now, because considering the First Lady asking us to ask her caution or to discuss issues that matters most, it's a pleasure for me. Yeah.
Lawrence.
Yes, Chief.
I have yet to see the romantic side of you. Why is that?
Well, so many reasons. Number one, I had a trusted fiancé out there who is watching me 24/7. And besides, like I said earlier on, romancing or coming very close to women here is nothing, because it's all about making fun and making the viewers out there entertained. But considering the fact that they don't want to come close to me, and I'm not worried about that, I'm okay as far as I'm still staying in the house together with them. I'm cool, I'm okay.
Very well. Yeah. You are excused.
Thank you, Chief.
Now that much I need answer. I hope they book for me. So if I come and reception, you never can book for me. And somebody they book for me, not pull all joke, they book for me.
Eh?
So I joke na me. No, not a joke. Get na pen pop the book for me. Top one. I say me I never use you.
Abu Bakar now.
August, this is you be me couple. You the book for me.
Yes.
Abu Bakar.
Good day, Chief.
Good day. I want to ask you, how was the Halloween pool party?
It was nice, Chief. I enjoyed it a lot.
You turned out to be quite a dancer.
Yes, that night I was not feeling too bright. That's why.
I'm sure the visit from the First Lady brightened your day, though.
Sorry, Chief.
I'm sure the visit from the First Lady was a bit more refreshing.
Yeah, Chief. It was very nice. Very nice. You know.
Abu Bakar.
Yes, sir, Chief.
I have yet to see the lover boy in you. Why is that? Are you not compatible?
Well, first I was about to fall in love with someone, but later that's past. Then for now, I'm still observing, you know. I'm just observing. I don't want to be in a situationship. Just because others are in a relationship, then I will force myself into. I always go into a relationship for pleasure, not for fun. just the fun and play the game. No, I got too much of respect for women. That's why I take my time to propose to any woman.
Abubakar,
Yes, Chief.
who were you, quote unquote, in love with? Who?
Sorry, Chief.
You heard me. Who is the lady you're referring to? Her name, please.
Yana. I like her since the day we coupled, the first week we coupled. She's very nice, but all of a sudden, she's now with someone else. I do appreciate a lot because, yes, but I still like her as a friend, you know.
Abubakar,
Yes, Madam Chief.
did she break your heart?
Well, I will say no, maybe she doesn't have that kind of feelings for me, you know, but I like her. Though I didn't propose to her, yes, but I like her.
And have you told her this?
Yes, I told her about the like, but the relationship to love her, I didn't. Because I was just observing to see how best I can understand her better before tell her my feelings. But all of a sudden, I think I'm late.
I see. As the saying goes, the early bird catches the worm. You were late.
Yes, Madam Chief.
Anyway, you seem to have made very good friends in the house. Most outstanding, perhaps, would be Lawrence. Being that he's a police officer and you drive a keke, how would you say your friendship is going?
Well, it's working, but because I'm trying to do this so that a police officer and a rider should have that kind of connections, you know. Yes, and I see Lawrence as a very competitive guy, you know, and he's humble as well, you know. So as sometimes we got discussions on how we get along in the streets, you know, drivers and police, you know. So for those discussions, I always come closer to him so that I gain more from him. Like yesterday, we were having a discussion on how police are harassing drivers in the streets. So I got to learn some of the things that we are doing unknowingly. Yes.
Okay, Abubakar. Now to your task. Nominate one couple for eviction. Christiana and Augustine, Kama and Abbas, Lawrence and Makiatu, Mariana and Mohammed, Victor and Yanapoli, Abubakar and Georgiana, Bernadette and Afiz, Moses and Sarah, Fode and Faisa.
Christiana and Augustine.
Why?
Chief, I just nominate because it's a competition, but it's no hard feelings. I just think of putting them up for evictions.
So it's just parts of the game.
Yes, it's part of the game, but no hard feelings.
Very well, you are excused.
Thank you, Chief.
He did it. We have been good men. We have been go over there, bloody leg.
Housemates Abbas, chop chop to the dining room.
Ladies, we'll be fine.
One.
Patience. Yeah.
Housemates Abbas, you have 5 seconds. 4,
Latina.
3, 2,
Yes, Chief.
Abbas,
Yes, Chief.
how has your time in the house been going so far?
Look, I really appreciate. I've done very well, and I learned a lot.
I also noticed that your English has improved.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Keep it up.
Yes, sir.
Now, you were very excited, shocked to see the First Lady. What do you remember the most about that night?
Rick, you know, that particular night, I'm not with the actual experience, but like at seeing an opportunity for me, for me to see that particular day, so I'll be feeling so delighted over that.
I see. Once again, remember, the whole world is watching Abbas.
Yes, sir.
And not everyone understands the Creole language.
No problem, sir. I really do appreciate, sir.
Now, what's the thing with you and Kama?
Well, actually, I proposed to him, but actually, I'm observing him. You know, in a relationship, it's actually not easy, you know. Not easy, but like, I'll try my level best to do the best I can.
You seem a bit down today. I was observing you in the disco. Are you tired or are you missing someone?
No, actually, you know, the relationship is, I actually love him, but like, in some way they give some blocks from the mere fact I choose him and the eviction day, so like, you know, just make like this. I just, you know, I'm observing him, you know. I truly like him, you know. I love him.
So, would it be something that you would pursue after Housemates? Would you like to continue a relationship with Kama?
Yeah, if he only give me a chance, you know, I really love him because like, it's my level, because on my story with his story, I believe that, you know, we actually fit. But like, you don't actually want to give me a much chance, you know. Just some way I don't know if it's panic or what, I don't know actually, but I really do appreciate him. But they actually want to give me a much chance.
Abbas,
Yes, ma'am.
why do you think Kama doesn't want to give you a chance?
You know,
Could it be because of Augustine?
No, I don't actually, you know, I only believe in one thing. I only believe in God because it's a relationship, because I've seen his constraint, and me too, with the relationship I've been through, you know, so like, I proposed to him because I actually love him, because I've seen his constraint, and me too, to my relationship, you know, but not particular, the past relationship will not show up, you know, so like, I choose him, but he actually don't want to, I don't actually understand, I don't know. But just believe him. One fine day you give me a time, you know.
I see. As they say, anything can happen, and it usually does. Now, it's time for you to pick the couple you wish to nominate for evictions. The couples are Fode and Faiza, Moses and Sarah, Bernadette and Afiz, Abubakar and Georgiana, Victor and Yanapoli, Mariana and Mohammed, Lawrence and Makiatsu, and finally Christiana and Augustine. Who do you choose?
Really, I will follow my heart, actually. I want to choose Augustine, actually, to go and face him. I want to choose Augustine.
Please tell me why.
Augustine is all of them is my friend. Actually, all of them love me. I hope he can understand because my heart actually takes him, I actually believe in my heart. I can also follow my heart. So I believe that in my heart, Augustine be the right person to me. Not sure so.
So, in other words, if Augustine goes, then maybe Kama will be yours? Is that what you're saying?
No. Actually, I only believe in God, What God marks for you never passed you, I only believe in God, but actually, my mind does go there, Might be can go and try and he comes back later, I only believe in God. I'd actually, I have a good relationship with all of them, actually. I don't have God for anyone because we're all brothers. I don't know tomorrow. Today can be me, I don't know tomorrow. So that's why I only want to choose. My heart choosing.
Very well, Abbas, you are excused.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
You look for me because you don't want to take control. I don't want to take control. You would per woman is a good per man. So we meet our bets. Wait, can back up. Wait, can back tax.
No, wait, can back tax.
We pay attention.
Tax with Augustine.
No, you go for pay attention. Augustine don't say me I dey pay attention. No, you don't say me I dey pay attention.
Yeah, they give you chance.
Kama, to the diary room.
The thing is,
Kama to the diary room now.
I saw Augustine they watch me so.
No, the thing about me,
If you
I'm
chief,
begging
don't say they talk, make person not talk. They talk on they talk. And for the case,
Thank you for reminding them.
I must go there.
I'm very competitive. I want to go. I make it.
One piece.
At the gym. No, I don't go to Entebbe. I make
Yeah, but you don't get. It's seen a cool. Hey, Chiefy Mike. Jesus, you don't get problem. What the?
Housemates, Kama,
Yes, Chief, my darling.
are you dressed up for me?
Yes, my darling.
Excuse me?
No, I didn't mean it that way, Madam Chief.
How did you mean it then, Kama?
He's just special, that's all. It's nothing more.
Could you repeat that?
He's just special, that's all. It's nothing more to it.
I can see you really want to leave my house.
No.
Darling, she meant nothing by that. Let's carry on.
Okay, darling. If you say so.
Aww.
Kama,
Yes, sir.
we were observing your dance moves at the Halloween pool party. Were those moves for someone special or just moves?
They were just moves. They weren't for nobody special.
Another question concerning the pool. Was Augustine teaching you how to swim or what?
Yes, he was, because I don't know how to swim, and he was helping me out so I could not drown.
I see. So because you were afraid of drowning, you were dancing.
Yes, that's why I got cling to him, because I couldn't swim on my own. So he was helping me out.
Helped you out, he did indeed.
Okay, Kama. So tell us, what's the situation with Abbas?
Abbas, despite the coupling thing, last week he came out and told me he wanted us to have a like real relationship because he likes me a lot and he developed that love from being like he wants to sympathize with me because of the way everybody's been treating me, all the people that I've been coupling with, and other than that, he feels like we could like have a like real relationship outside from here, and he meant every word he said. So I'm like, okay, I don't want him to like feel rejected because for me, everybody's just the same. And even though he's not my kind of man, but I think I could make him to somebody or something or the kind of man that I wish for or want to have a relationship with.
So, in other words, you would be interested in a relationship outside the house.
Well, yes, I don't like taking decisions so fast and saying, oh, I hate to be rejected, so I don't like rejecting people, no matter what or the situation or circumstance. So I feel giving space or trying to know somebody is better than just rejection. So I intend on giving him a try. I don't know, maybe outside from here too.
Very well. I want to give you just 30 seconds. As you recall, the visit from the First Lady was spectacular. If you could say something to her now, what would it be? 30 seconds.
I appreciate her being here and stating the fact that she came here just because of me and because of my story. That makes me more even stronger, and I want her to know that I won't let her down. I will continue to be the strong woman I am, and I will continue to make her proud. Trust me. And I'm happy, and she added to me being more stronger for me and my son, and I will continue to be strong and make her proud. That's a promise. And I love her too. And she is also an example of a strong woman. And I think I want to be more stronger for me and my son. And because of her, and follow her steps. Because she too, she's a strong woman. Despite all what's going on, she still stands her ground and always there to take whatever step she thought is necessary. And I want her to know that I love her too.
That's nice, Karma. Thank you. Now, one task. Nominate a couple for eviction.
A couple?
Yes.
A couple?
These are the couples: Christiana and Augustine, Lawrence and Makiatu, Mariana and Mohammed, Victor and Yanapoli, Abubakar and Georgiana, Bernadette and Afiz, Moses and Sarah, finally Fude and Faisa. Choose one and tell Madam why.
Yanapoli and Victor. And
Why?
Why? Because I felt betrayed by Yanapoli. Because she started like a friend between me and Augustine. Being that I have known Augustine out of here, and Augustine made me look like I was the bad person. I am the kind of nagging type woman. He's always explaining himself. I didn't know. I always say, you don't need to explain yourself because everybody knows what we heard even before coming in here. But you continuously explaining yourself is like there's somebody you're explaining yourself to or for, because it wasn't necessary for you to keep explaining yourself but he kept on explaining himself, being that there was already a relationship going on between him and Yana. That's why he was doing that, and they've been acting like as if they're friends, and Yana has always been there like talking to me like, oh, Augustine is my friend. Both of them have been denying themselves, and he made me look stupid, but at the end of the day, he proved himself wrong by telling and showing everybody what he was feeling for Yana. That's why he was painting me as the bad person and as the nagging type person. I am not the clingy type woman, because I like keeping myself busy with work and all that, but he's always made me look like a clingy type. I always want to be around him. I'm saying shit, I'm saying this, I'm saying that. Now I know he was doing all this just to prove himself to Yana that there's nothing actually going on between us, when there was something actually going on between us, even before in here.
All right, Karma, thank you. You may leave the diary room now.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Maybe 45.
Yeah. 45 comes in.
Why be first one now? People be second one now. Who's that wish? Okay, no worry. Me, I like competition bad.
Yeah, so you be first one now. You don't change.
I say why be the winner. I don't say first one now, but why be the winner. But this chicken, fine. Wait, so many paper, I don't know.
Where do you take that?
Now,
listen, you have to talk.
I know the time.
That's how you call it, sir.
I say you don't know how much country they combine to make me. 42 countries. How much country they come up for me to make you?
55.
What are you from?
Mama, I mean no. I'm a man, I say na. Me man. Because this flower dear to me. Better. I'm a man, I send this flower.
Moses,
To
the diary room.
Tell her I talk now, don't take her marry December. That's how I go tell Elda Sef inside your heart. I believe you. Augustine. I say Augustine, I say, listen now.
Good afternoon, madam.
Good evening, Moses.
Good evening, madam.
I'm sure you've lost track of time.
Come again, ma?
I'm sure you've lost track of time. There are no clocks in the house.
Yeah.
And the windows are sealed off, so you cannot see whether it's day or night.
Exactly.
It's part of the game.
Yeah.
So how are you this evening?
I'm good so far, thanks be to God. Waiting for more and more expectations on how the show gets by.
It seems to be getting hotter every week.
Yeah, very hot.
You were very calm before, but I saw you in a heated argument this morning.
Yeah, sure, because it was something just on the way. Of course, I'm a cool individual, but I don't seem to be very cool in any situations, because I'm doing my own thing in trying to get along with people in the house and try to be much more very observant and strategic in what I'm doing. But it just happened. Just some energy.
I see. And have you made up with Lawrence?
Yeah, we spoke about it because I was really not happy about the way it came at me, because it started all like a fun from the training ground. So like I was expecting that kind of cool energy from him, not knowing it went along with something deep, and he actually got me annoyed. So I'm also like, I just came out.
What did he say that got you annoyed?
Well, he actually told me like he came first when coming here, and though the argument started, but he actually told me like he came first and all. Like some of us here are just chaff in front of him. So I was like, okay, that is good. I love that. So the energy went on and on and on.
I see. And what's your relationship with the ladies in the house?
At first it was Sonia, wherein Sonia is a very good friend of mine, and though I don't know about any feelings probably after, but she's a very good friend of mine. And also now I'm with Sarah. Sarah is also a very dear somebody to me, and we are having these vibes just as being normal, and all the ladies, of course, just a normal situation, but trying to see how things will work out for me.
You seem to have gotten a bit close with Sarai. Tell me about that.
Actually, Sarah's own perspective, I would say she's a smart individual, and of course, always I got her back, and we are trying to have these vibes. Wherein at first, I obviously knew about her and Oni, and it's obviously I'm not in here as a peacemaker either, but sometimes you just have to sit back and see what happened next, more especially between us here, to be specific, me. So I tried my best in trying to see how things will work out between them, but the whole thing is just like a situation that is untellable.
In the first week, you seemed to be moving towards Christiana. Tell me, what happened?
Actually, on Christiana's own side, yeah, we are close friends, and she actually told me about herself, some even personal stuffs about her, which I respect a lot. But our conversation basically was on, she was trying to play cool and hope on the outside to see what happened there, but I sense out her energy is like she's trying to be too smart, so I'm giving her also the same energy. I'm just cool with her because we actually get the vibes, but not as before, as we used to. Because
by giving her the same energy, do you mean now getting with Sarai, knowing Sarai and Victor had something before?
I actually tried to gave her the same energy, Christiana. But sometimes in any situation, you have to like allow things, like things will take its dimension, you know. Sometimes when something, like a friend of mine, Christiana, a very good friend of mine, if she thinks like what she wants to do with, let me say Oni, and Oni is a friend to me, as everybody will see in the house, we have this kind of vibes where sometimes I advise him and all. I'm not in here for that, but sometimes I'm just trying to be that kind of individual, as if he will realize later that he once had a friend that was like giving him these vibes. So concerning Chris, I'm just cool with her, and I tried anyway giving her the same vibes, but...
Okay, I see. But if you had a choice between Sarai and Christiana, who would it be?
It's really, it's really a strong tie for me, but obviously, like the strong tie situation is about.
No explanation, just one choice. Keep it short and simple.
Okay, obviously it will be Sarah.
Thank you, Moses. Now nominate a couple for eviction. That should be simple, I hope. The couples are Victor and Yanapoli, Mariana and Mohammed, Lawrence and Makiatu, Kama and Abbas, Christiana and Augustine, Abubakar and Georgiana, Bernadette and Afiz, Fode and Faisa.
I will go for I'll go for Christiana.
Why, Moses?
Because I sense out she's having this kind of energy towards me, as if I'm a bad person to her, but which I know I'm not. And obviously we're in the game, and we just have to like make a choice. I'm cool with everybody.
Thank you, Moses. You may leave now.
Okay, madam. Thank you.
If you vex me, they die. Me want to do something. Your son's name is Momodu. Yes, all the money are going to this life. So you tell me. I'm not me, I'm living by God in grace. No.
Makiatu to the diary room.
In Jesus' name.
Makiatu.
I claim it by faith. Wait, I manifest it into my life. Look me. Whose case? Me don't understand how it's about self. I don't understand.
Good evening, Madam Chief.
Good evening, Makiatu.
Good evening.
And how are you?
I'm good. Doing fine.
Tell me, Makiatu, what has been your biggest challenge in this house?
My biggest challenge in this house?
Yes, exactly.
My biggest challenge in this house. Wow. is for me to win the money. Hello, madam.
Yes, Macchiato.
Yes, Madam Chief. My biggest challenge so far is for me to get through all my taxes, all the tax you gave to us, because since I came into the house, like my first week with Soriba, we have not been performing well so far. So I found out that my points are so low, like I have the least point in the house, so I need to put more effort and work so I'll get on top of there.
I see.
Yeah.
Tell me, how do you feel about Afiz?
Well, Afiz has been a very good friend to me, and I think we are getting along well. I'm hoping for the best after Housemates Salone.
What does that mean?
He is my friend, and as a best friend in the house. So I just pray after Housemates Salone the friendship continue. That's all.
Friendship.
Yep.
Okay, Macchiato. If you say so. But the chief and I see and hear everything.
I know.
Good. How was the pool party? The Halloween pool party?
It was good and it was fun. I have a lot of fun, and since that was my first Halloween pool party ever, I've never go to such pool party or experience anyone. So it was a great opportunity for me, and I got a lot of experience from that.
And the First Lady's visit?
Wow, the First Lady visit, I just don't know what to say, because even that day, I was the first to see her, to meet with her. I even shed tears because it was a surprise, and I've been wishing to meet with her for a very long time, but I didn't have the opportunity. So me meeting with the First Lady and have a dinner with her, it was a great opportunity for me, and I feel so blessed.
Thank you, Macchiato.
Welcome.
Now give me the names of a couple you'd like to see leave the house.
The name of the couple I want to.
The couple you'd like to see leave the house. Nominate one couple for eviction. I'll give you the names.
Okay.
Moses and Sarai, Fode and Faisa, Abubakar and Georgiana, Bernadette and Afiz, Victor and Gianapoli, Mariana and Mohammed, Kama and Abbas, Christiana and Augustine.
Christiana and Augustine.
Tell me why.
As for Augustine, like, I never want to put him up for eviction, because since we enter into this house, the both of us have been up for eviction all this while. I only have problem with Christina because she's the only one that always wish me out of this house, because whenever I go up for eviction, when Sunday comes, she will be like, oh, Pekito, you for coming at this house. You need for come out to, you know, Pekito, you know, Pekito, they do among the big one, them, like, I said, okay, since you wish me to go out of the house, if I have the opportunity to appoint you to go out, I will do the same thing. So because of that, I want her out of the house.
Thank you, Makiatu. You may leave now.
Welcome. Thank you.
Boas. Can I wash my dishes now, please? Thank you so much. Oh yeah, même assim. For the business, you go to close or your business or it's connected to your pay. They post on Snapchat, they do advertising. No, look at I do that. All they post on Snapchat, that's what they post.
Hafiz, to the diary room.
Yes, maybe we don't want this. But we don't say my business. Hey, they can send me the post me, send me I do me social media. I never.
Good evening, Madam Chief.
Good evening, Hafiz.
That's Madam Chief.
What happened last night?
With Macchiato, right?
Obviously, Hafiz.
Well, I normally have one of my favorite rap verses which says, I'm in the bathroom when she pee, and she is in the bathroom when I do. So it was something like that because she wanted to use the bathroom and I actually accompanied her. And Lawrence was drinking. I think he had a little too much, so he just started creating some hype that he also attests to he was joking.
So, it was hype over nothing then?
Yeah.
Are you sure, Hafiz?
Yes, Madam Chief. Quite sure.
Remember, the chief and I see and hear everything.
I know, but that was it actually. It was nothing. It was just
I could ask you the same question about a certain other young lady.
Which one is that?
The first one that came to mind when I said that.
I don't know. I'm more like the ladies guy here who they all talk to.
Who came to mind when I said that?
Okay, if I should be honest, I think Bernadette.
100% correct. Could you explain what's happening there?
Actually, Bernadette, we had a connection. Well, we still have a connection, which maybe if she was my couple the first week, maybe we would have taken things a little too far. We should have maybe work out something, but we just decided to be like real friends, you know. Someone, I'm someone that she can talk to. She normally talk to me about her problems. She confide in me most times. And actually, even to the housemates, they are already having some jealousy and all. They actually thought that we have something going on and all, but we've tried to clear that to them.
Afiz, I'll leave that for another day. But they call you father figure.
Yes.
Why do you think that is?
Like I said just now, most of them talk to me. Some of them, I think a few days back, they were saying I'm the only man in the house. All the other guys are just boys. So I don't know what they actually mean by that, but I think they listen to me. They listen to me a lot even when they're doing wrong. The moment I step in, they listen to me, and they repeatedly keep saying Afiz is the only one that will listen to in this house and all. So I guess that's why. But I think Mariana actually started all that father figure saying.
I see. Interesting. So now, as I quote, the only man in the house, make a manly decision and nominate a couple for eviction.
Yeah, it's a tight one. I thought there is a list there.
I can give you the list.
No, I think I already have the name, but it's really difficult for me because even though we are here to play and everything, but like I said, everyone is cool with me, so this is going to be difficult considering none of them are expecting me to put them up in particular, so it's a tough one to make, but I'll definitely go with Moses and Sarah.
Thank you, Afiz. But why?
Like I said, it's really difficult for me. I'm okay with both of them. I'm cool with them. In fact, no issues at all. But I think it's the lesser devil. I think that's the lesser evil. The lesser evil. That's what they normally say. I don't know. There is no particular reason, but among all the other housemates, I think they are the only one that I could put up now. If it was to make another nomination, then it would be very, very difficult for me. Very, very difficult, so.
Okay, Afiz. Thank you. You may leave the diary room.
Thank you, Madam Chief.
Yellow.
Mommy type of looks.
You know
that I got to but Ellie came. You know Ellie came. Ellie came, eh? You sabi Ellie came. Yeah, August eh?
Well, funny enough, I don't want to keep sugar.
You sabi Ellie came. You sabi Ellie came when we go Big Brother Africa. Big Brother Africa.
I don't know.
Africa is Sabia.
Funny enough, I don't want to do it. Mad die. So this is
you know because one day. I want to keep sugar mommy.
No, I swear to this I'll comment to this to me.
You don't want to keep mommy big pass you.
One day.
I don't say all mommy like 50 this.
One day.
But you don't keep my big pass you like 4 where big pass you like 4 3 years.
Well, I say sugar mommy, I don't want to keep sugar mommy.
You say 4 3 years.
I will go keep us with now in this case to me.
Ah, na disrespect to me. Me big pass.
This is a lie.
Yeah, it is a big pass and I kill myself. Look at it.
You're not in 25. In Jesus' name.
Yeah.
Housemates Christiana. Once again, housemates. Everyone upstairs to the playground now. It's time to pick a power couple.
So it's it?
Pick a power couple. Peter Pepper, pick a pepper. How many people get it?
Forgot big power couple. Why?
He forgot playing.
Just pull it close.
There's a
Is it possible that
Turn all together and put again.
What you wanna do? What you wanna do?
Since Bakari go safe anyone if not peer will go put them. Then something them will.
No, yeah, what are they put?
What we went to was we got him the one we go that yesterday.
Don't forget saying over.
Don't make anybody who are running a race get sick for them. Like now you are left. Please, who may have bloody first. How do you go so? Don't get family, don't get family right now. Don't get love all.
Hold on!
What's all? Okay, I'll left me coat here. Oh God. What's up for? Is this how you plan to live your life? Oh God.
So I tell you, concept of failure, you always say, put out all this.
There's a party going on in a beautiful place.
Housemates, season 2.
That cute fucking
What you want for sure, love? That's perfect,
yes,
like
that
your mom.
fucking cute 5 million young.
Same couple for me on
That one I
20
can
other
beat
chitty
her.
back account.
5 times every day. That cute fucking with the officer just press.
Stop. T7, like you not your man. Stop. T7. Okada rider them. Stop. T7. Doctor or lawyer. Stop. T7.
Just press.
Stop. T7. Artist or soldier. Stop. T7. Police or tailor. Stop. T7. GT back for all man. Stop. T7.
Shut up for the. Okay.
Watch me.
Are we going to eyeball you? I prefer.
Wago, I do one big picture for me. Now, some of them in the brains, huh? Yeah, this mood.
put on inside my room. So I be like them topless with just boxing.
Eh?
Take that studio. Like this kind maybe like with the little
Get a nice.
and make print and so that put on like side gang.
What is it now? On that picture level, eh?
You forget about you focus on you focus on you.
The year right one Paul.
Housemates Salone, Housemates Salone, Housemate, Season 2. 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 Housemates Salone. Housemates Salone.
Housemate, season 2.
Housemates Salone. Housemates Salone.
Housemate, season 2. What you want for sure, love, you can transfer very large amounts.
Up to 5 million euros.
Send couple from me on to any other GT bank account.
5 times every day. With the office sell just press.
Star T7, like you not fisherman. Star T7, Okada rider them. Star T7, doctor or lawyer. Star T7,
just press.
Star T7, artist or soldier. Star T7, police or tailor. Star T7, GT bank for all man. Star T7.